100 for 100. This is the podcast for all you new movie watchers out there trying to figure out what you need to check out, what you can avoid. I'm not going to tell you what you can avoid. Yeah, you got to find that on your own. But I am here with a carefully curated list of 100 films that I think everyone should watch at least once. And then I took that 100 list and I foolishly attempted to rank them from 100 to 1. Somewhere we're in the 80s right now, and every single one of these movies attached to it has a 100-word review. That's how we got this name, 100 for 100. It's a great idea, right? Thank you very much. You're welcome. It's me, your boy Seed, the host of this bit of business that we call 100 for 100, and the creator of the shows on the Paprika Podcast Network here. So yesterday we talked about the number 84 spot, and the 84 spot was Shaun of the Dead, directed by Edgar Wright. Came out in 2004. If you have not checked out, I think that's as far as I can remember off the top of my head. That was our first trip across the pond. We got a little bit of British in you. That didn't sound right. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. But we're here today to talk about the 83 spot. And I gave it a little bit of a foreshadowing in yesterday's episode, man. Number 83 spot is a 2009 film directed by a young J.J. Abrams called Star Trek. The 2009 Star Trek. This is where I might lose some people. I love this movie. And here is the 100-word review for Star Trek. A revamp of a franchise that desperately needed fresh life, Star Trek respects the lore of the previous film and adds flavor for a new generation of fans. Preferring to focus on fun and action more than exploration and philosophy, J.J. Abrams made a film that moves at a breakneck pace and finds a way to unite the classic crew in an organic way. The frustrating lack of a strong villain is complemented by strong performances from the Enterprise crew. Frenetic camera work by Dan Mendel, accompanied by a fitting score from Michael Giacchino, Star Trek is a popcorn-fueled fun ride. I don't know why I said fun ride. Joy ride. That's what's on the paper. Look. All right, so what is this? Number 83? So 17 of these? I've done all 17 of these in a row, back to back to back to back to back. All right, it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm a little bit tired. My voice is going. I'm going to mess up, people. Yes, Star Trek 2009 join. I've said it many times on this very podcast network. I saw this movie 3 times in one day in 2 different states. That's how much I love it. This ain't your daddy's Star Trek. And that's why I think so many people had a problem with this movie. This cast is stellar. Some could say interstellar. First one's free. One of the better ensembles in recent memory. The only film I can think of besides maybe Evil Dead 2, which we talked about, I don't know, a week and some change ago, that's both a reboot and a sequel of sorts. Leonard Nimoy's Spock meeting Zachary Quinto's Spock is a wonderful scene. The slow motion juxtaposition of Kirk's mom giving birth while Kirk's dad is sacrificing the ship is beautifully laid out, especially being undercut by that Giacchino score. The use of primary colors in this movie is the reason you buy a Blu-ray player or 4K player in your 4K TVs, the biggest joints you can get your hands on. Movies like this are the reason, because that movie pops off the screen with those yellows and blues and reds and the white Enterprise, which everyone makes fun of that Enterprise bridge looking like an Apple store or whatever. It looks pretty damn cool. Yes, the lens flares everywhere. I don't mind that personally. It is popcorn fun at its finest. This is easily the best of the new 3 films we got in between Star Trek Into Darkness, and Star Trek Beyond. This one is easily the best of those 3. And that score by Giacchino, that goddamn score by Giacchino is wonderful. I can just put that on and listen to it all night long, and have on many occasions. My favorite scene out of this is that climactic battle, and the Enterprise shows up out of nowhere to help put away Nero's ship. Man, that got a huge full-on fist pump out of me the first couple times I saw this movie, man. I love the 2009 Star Trek joint. It rates so high. I don't know if you consider 83 high, but it rates high because it is so much fun. you just can't help but just be swept along the ride. So, our number 83 spot, holding it down, the 2009, simply titled Star Trek.